I'm aware that there's quite a lot to get through in terms of my Fighter of the Card award for July, so I'll try and go as quickly as possible so as we're not here all day. You'll be grateful to know that there is nothing generally in MMA that I want to talk about. So, I'm also going to work backwards. So the most recent event was UFC 201, which actually happened about 2 days ago, this weekend. I did do a predictions video for this, and it somehow got lost. I don't know if I accidentally deleted it on my camera or whatever, but I do specifically remember talking about Robbie Lawler, and when I came to upload everything, there was nothing there. So, I apologise for that. There we are. Do you know, this event was not bad. Not bad at all. Let's have a look. I was surprised that Ross Pearson didn't win. But other than that, most of the people that I think I would have wanted to win, had you been able to watch the video, did well. Very nice to see Jake Ellenberger win, and win well. My Fighter of the Card is going to go to Tyrone Woodley, who actually managed to get the welterweight championship from Robbie Lawler. Not something that I thought he would be able to do, but there we are. How long he ends up holding the championship for remains to be seen. I'm still not completely convinced, but he does have knockout power, and that sort of proved very early on to be, you know, what happened. I assume at some point there'll probably be a rematch there. Although I have to say, Lawler has been around a very, very long time, so he's either older, much older than he looks, or he started very, very young, one or the other. Anyway, I still think there's time for a rematch to go on there, which will probably happen eventually. So, yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's my Fighter of the Card award for that one. Before that, we had UFC on Fox, and that was 20. This one was one that I didn't really care much about, if I remember rightly. Yes. Do you know, I am pleased that Darren Elkins managed to win. It was a decision victory, but I highlighted that as one of the matches to watch. Edson Barboza also won. A shame. I don't know what's going to happen to Gilbert Melendez, really, because he's dropped from sort of the high status that he was a couple of years ago. You know, the UFC has not been kind to him. My Fighter of the Card is going to go to Eddie Wineland, who managed to get a win as well. Before that, we had Fight Night 91. This was the one that nobody saw this particularly happening, and that was Michael McDonald failing. You know, for that reason, I'm going to give John Linker, who was at the top of the card, my Fighter of the Card award. I have to say, I am also glad that Tony Ferguson managed to win as well. And, you know, if it had been a normal main event, I might have given my Fighter of the Card award to him. So he did do extremely well there. In case anybody wanted to know, Rani Yaha also did very well. I haven't seen him in ages, but I did make mention of that in my predictions video as well. Before then was UFC Disappointment. Oh, I mean UFC 200. This turned out to be not as brilliant a card as we thought it was going to be. a lot of things sort of went wrong with it, and in the end they had a women's bout on the top of the card, which I believe was an upset. They also had Brock Lesnar and Mark Hunt, but Brock Lesnar went through all the exemptions from drug testing, and then he got drug tested after, or something like that, and failed. Anderson Silva was a late step in, or was it Daniel Cormier was a late step in? No, I think Anderson Silva was a late step in, one or the other. I'm pretty sure it was Anderson Silva who stepped in very late, like within a couple of, yes, that's right. Because John Jones ended up testing positive again just before the event, Anderson Silva stepped in. He managed to lose, but it was by decision. The Jose Aldo and Frankie Edgar, I don't know what I think about that one. I don't know. They say Jose Aldo won by decision, and I don't know if it's... I don't know whether it's my bias when it comes to Frankie Edgar or not, but I thought when I first watched it that Frankie Edgar was going to win. So there we are. Disappointing for me, but it sets that up nicely with the institution for a legitimate Jose Aldo contendership again, and of course that will be a rematch, won't it, with McShouty. Johnny Hendricks lost a decision, didn't see that coming, neither did he. TJ Dillashaw did well. Where are we? Oh, that was it. And most of my picks on the undercard did well as well, including Jim Miller, Gegard Mousasi and Joe Lauzon, who, for old time's sake, I think I'm going to give Fighter of the Card award to on that one. If we go back before that, we're now in the middle of those 3 events that happened very, very early in the month, one day, all in 1 week. We get to the tough finale, and it's 23. So Tough's been going around for a long time, and I don't think I know any of these. I can't even remember doing this prediction video, although I'm pretty sure I did. I think I'm going to give my Fighter of the Card award to Kevin Lee on that. Apart from the fact he's like one of the only people that I know who actually won. That would be a start, because I don't like Ray Maynard, who happened to win as well. I wonder, did he win a decision, perchance? Let's have a look. Did he? Oh, there's a surprise. He won a decision. I wonder if that decision was a bum decision or not. Haven't watched the fight, don't intend on watching the fight, don't really care, but just statistically there. And now we're back to the first event of that last month, Fight Night 90. And this was the big dethroning of Rafael dos Anjos by Eddie Alvarez, who is going to be my Fighter of the Card for that event. Mike Pyle didn't win, but Gilbert Burns did. And I think those are really the only fighters that I made a big deal of on my prediction video. And that is my my Fighter of the Card award for the last month. And I'll have you know that I've actually made record timing on this, because I think I've covered about 6 or 7 events there, all in under 10 minutes.